Hello boys, my name is Koyoshi, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for Switch with Japanese. Says enabled. In the last video, we more or less did it all in terms of storyline. We just got taken on a big tour of the city and learned all sorts of stuff, and sure enough, it seems like these people have been wanting to live normal lives, not bound to a 10-year cycle. And through it, we've now confirmed that this game is almost kind of set up kind of like the original Final Fantasy was with its time loop. Except all of us are normally bound into a 10-year cycle where you just fight, people till we die, and then we go back, and then we do it again. All for what? Just to serve Mobius. So of course, we're now that we understand kind of what we're doing here, we are gonna try and fix that, hopefully. We're gonna fix it, we're gonna make them pay. We'll break this time loop somehow, just like we do in Final Fantasy, and make things right again. I think the last numbers are wrong to carry on stealing Kratos at the risk of Asili's house. All they're doing is giving the enemy more hostages, and yet they still carry on. We all know what kind of atrocities are going on in the castle. Alright. Well, since my last war console, this isn't one of the boyards exactly. I will say the last video did seem kind of boring, given there was a lot of storyline progression, but we did a lot of it, to be fair, so I guess that made up for that. And now we go into another cutscene. Okay then. Sneaky into Agnes Castle. Seems we won't be catching a break anytime soon. Who's it again? Looking for Gondor.
そのゴンドウってやつをキャッスルにある収容所から助け出しゃいいんだな。うん。奴らは捕らえた我々をすぐには殺さない。キャッスルの下部にある収容所へと収監するんだ。労働力にでもしているのか。副次的にはな。本来の目的は見せしめのためさ。
So you said example, huh?
奴らは毎年1回食の日にキャッスル南端の希望の丘という場所で。On
the castle's south edge. The whole event gets projected high into the sky. Massive execution. What is this? Now this is just intimidated. And this is Agnes we're talking about. Oh no, so that's what you meant. It's to show us we're powerless. And the place they do this is Hope's Rest? What kind of sick doke is that? Exactly. Next eclipse falls about a month from now. So that's our deadline for what we gotta do. Contact the prisoner and get the intel on the queens. A month? Yeah. No two ways about it. Better get started now. Yeah, we better hurry. Can't waste a single day. Say we make it without a hitch. Don't you, the you-know-what, give us away? I don't think we do know. The red glowing Mobius siphon. Oh, that. Those eye patches I gave you, they're a special ally embedded in them. Once you get that, you'll be near invisible, so clean under the noses. After we got the info, how do we get out? Put the Kevzi Annihilator out of commission. I'm sure you'll think of something. To get about. What about your lot? You don't need to worry about them. They need the rest. That doesn't make it okay. Well, that's how we do things. Still, I'll tell you too. Be prepared to excel devices. Goodbye. Lots of stuff.
わかった。
Alright.
だけど、
However, only as there are episode left, so
それでいいよな。
is that fair?
ギリギリである必要はな
Softly
い。
kind of you,
ほどほどで構わんよ。
but kind doesn't win wars.
キャッスルへの移動と
So
潜
no
入
one
の
called
手段は
Salmon in
造兵
engineering.
局のサモン
I'll
と
be
いう
able
ノ
to
コに
find
任せ
you a
て
way into the castle.
詳しくは彼か
Get
ら
the
聞いて
details from him. Mr. Salmon's engineering apartment. Go down the lift near Dogon Cliff and you'll find it in no time. It's the big lift you took to get up here. You know the one, right? Well, that's it. Oh, what? You're not gonna show us the way? There's a strategy meeting we have to be at, discussing what to do after the infiltration. Oh, you infiltrated a prison too? Well, it's originally our plan. I see. Look forward to working with you then. Yeah, sorry, not going to be all buddy-buddy with you. Wow, what curled up resource? Look at it. From their perspective, we essentially took the Oracle's powers that were originally intended for them, but what does that have to do with any of this? Let's just play our part for now. We should head to engineering. Also, now we have to complete a separate quest now. Last chapter's Opie becoming a fine man as Gonerica. Hopes of becoming a status kind of him. Yet, even this day, it remains as still an aspiration. Alright. Alright. Wait, this is up top. That item we need is up top, actually. Interesting. Dude, there's 2 quests now. And suddenly there's a lot more question marks around the area, so... I think it's safe to say I think we've done enough storyline progression. We'll have to complete that extra... But... now we need to do some other stuff. Scavenger Force is what we're actually gonna try and do. So I mentioned I would do these in order, and I will. And I'll eventually have to do that other quest as well. So, yeah. And just like nothing happened, we are now back to side quests. Although it took a lot longer to get to them, so... that means we got to be getting closer to the end, right? It'll only be a little while before we run out of side quests. Ooh. We lost our hero because of that setup. Well, we can fix that pretty easily. We'll, just put, back on for now. While we wait for her to come back. That's too bad. I missed having a smasher. That really did help out some of the battles. And that unique monster kill as well. You! Don't worry, we're on your side. With any ends of Monica, if thanks to you, you might be able to lend us a hand. Monica, then you must be Orvos. Fantastic, we're fine here, but the captain up ahead could use some help. Seems like monsters are really slowing down the retrieval. Understood, we'll do what we can. Are you all fine then? Yeah, not to worry, we're fine by 5 by 5. We'll be taking every last bit of plunder back to the city. This wreckage is like a treasure trove for us. Can't be wasting a single bit. Are you okay? Something wrong? I died recently, his name was you. I see that wreckage. I just can't help but think about the folks who died there. We should be grateful for everything they left there. That's a feeling I understand well. Interesting, so that's 2 references right there from Xenoblade 2 right there, in case anybody didn't notice. Yeah, those character names are also in Xenoblade 2. But they were quite important in the storyline, I'll say that much. I'm not going to mention too much else since some of you probably haven't played Xenoblade 2 yet. Speaking of which, you haven't played Xenoblade 2, go out and play that game for crap's sakes. It's a really fun game. You won't regret it, I swear. It's a fun game. Might not have nearly as many party members as this one does, but it's still really fun to do. Alright. We just recently took out Ferris's, so I'm not gonna write that a primary attack. Eventually later I will have to start at least looking up where to get all the materials on each of the areas. Oh, looky here, the Ouroboses themselves. Zuki told me you were coming. That's a voice and a half. Ah, how rude of me. Rest assured that we'll leave no trace of our existence. Well, I'm glad you're so enthusiastic. It's taking some time to retrieve everything, I hear. I have a bit of trouble with giraffes, you see. Yeah, sure enough, I just noticed we have our eye patches on again. I don't see what's gone in them, such it is. They just won't seem to leave our savage alone. Like this one right here. It's really not impossible to get our hands on those evidence marks. I'd like to retrieve them undamaged if possible. So you need us to pass up some giraffes? Piece of cake. Cover your resources is go. Engage the enemy secondary to that. Repeat. Yeah, where'd that come from? That's the other priority. Don't you forget it. With more lives than with our scavenging than you know. Just keep that in mind. Got that? Yes, ma'am. Good lad. Don't worry. It's just a rookie's job to make mistakes, right? You're the recruits, aren't you? Now come on, pick up the pace. Use your powers and whatnot and retrieve those parts. Thanks in advance. Still have to avoid that unique over there. I'm glad we... that's at some of the materials here. So I knew there was going to be new materials here. That's the same shot we fit before. Let me just get this. Alright. Alright, there we go. Nicely done. And no significant damage to note. Nothing to sneeze at, eh? That's Ouroboros for you, I suppose. So we're finally convinced her. This was a test from the get-go, wasn't it? Suppose you wanted to know if the power of the famous Ouroboros would mesh with the Lost Number's way of life. So you saw through us, huh? You're smarter than I thought you'd be. It's good to know the scavenger troops feel about us anyway. Thank you for telling us. I'm the one who should be thanking you. Thanks to you, I got to my team safe. Mizuki is a dually lad, you know, and I couldn't face if anything happened to him. Disgrace. Better get the troops home safely, huh? Thanks for your help. Pleasure working with you, Ouroboros. Alright, well that one didn't take long. Alright. Same old sales stuff. Traveling and doing other stuff. Our classes are great at a scale of SAD. Healing, chess piece, difficult, SE's difficult favor, hard healing, defense, that, and attack is like offense. So that basically shows you how good a character is at doing certain parts of that role. So you want a good healer at S rank and get DPS on S rank, like that. It also shows how fast it takes you to get those classes upgraded. The sense here was once the battleground of Keefs and Agnes, especially Violet one at that. The battle was a swamp from both sides. All that remained was a wasteland mounted high with us. This was the place that our ancestors made of. It's a strange and haunted sight, but it keeps us safe in it. It's really changed since then. We still live here, leading our boxed-in lives, counting our stagnant little days. Yeah. Also, I find it kind of interesting how Kiel did get deleted at the end of that, sort of. So we had to, like, we didn't automatically get a hero replacement, so we had to manually go in and put Inno back in, which is a bit annoying. Excuse me. There you are. And Dad, you dropped your sheet music again. You can't just say you can't write good music and throw everything away. Wait, you wrote this piece? We wanted to know about how the rest of it went, so we came looking for you. Such a lovely melody. I'd love to be able to play it all the way, though. Huh? His friends. People don't seem really interested in us, Yes. Or at least he does. He just ends up. Did he hear me? I think he wants you to go with him. Alright, got it. Now there is, if you do get bored, there is a section to auto-forward dialogue as well. He thought he already went up there, but turns out that was the fate. Oh boy. Slow locking. Following quest. You know, this kind of reminds me of escort quests in other games, how sometimes they have to be really slow like this, and the worst part of it is there's no way to speed it up either. You just have to make sure he constantly moves, and that's about it. Oh, hang on. Are we going where I think we're going? Yeah, this is the area from before where we were actually told to gather, so we might actually end up getting to 2 quests here. Well, not quite all the way. We are going over here. So during the So that there is worried about Izor prisoner being chosen during the next eclipse, which means he could straight up to dying. I just realized we never even went down here to begin with. Anyway, this guy is literally taking us to the exact same spot that was supposed to go for the main story as well, so I think we might end up hitting a storyline trigger on the way down here. Because we were told to ask around as part of the effects. Never mind, I guess we could. Man. There's a lot of movie we have to wait for. Not gonna lie, this is a long time. If you're wondering why we weren't talking to people earlier, they wouldn't respond to us until after the main storyline part was done, so it's not like we could just go in and do some other stuff. Oh. That's pretty music. On a diet, getting groovy. I think granddads enjoy themselves. We had fun playing together too. Very different from your off-scene tunes, and it feels a little bit more Johnny. It's true, the simple act of listening makes you feel connected to everyone around you. How bizarre. Mana would like to listen again. I'd like to write something like that one day too. You will, I'm sure of it. Alright. That was quick. And now there's a lot more characters to tattoo. You already know this, but Agnes and Keeps have been fighting forever. We've been living so that we can escape the notice of Agnes, Keeps, and Willis for just that long. I think it's about time we stopped living that way, don't you? Sadly, he makes the same way. I think we need to stop. So my mom just got remarried, and now it sounds like a new partner will be moving in with us soon. How'd you guys feel if you were in my shoes? Great, I guess. What's remarried? So moms and dads, they get married. Dad went and died, so my mom got married again. It sounds very complicated, so I don't even know how to respond. Yeah, I get it. We're still really confused on what's going here. There are a couple more characters over here. I heard you helped Mizuki out with a scouting mission the other day. Thanks for that. To mention, it was a perfectly natural thing for us to. Hey, I heard you're another fresh newlywed, is that right? Not that I have a clue what it even means. Bata told me that something ever happened to Mizuki, he'd cry about it. Guess she's a pretty important guy then. Yeah, Mizuki is more important to me than the air we breathe. I'm so glad he's safe and sound. It gives us a new energy. That gives us a new entry in there. In the Fit HR, even though we didn't terrain. Job isn't just scavenging, you know. We cover modules too. All those tasks go towards protecting our lives in the here and the now. But it's the same for both Keeps and Agnes, right? We made each other to sustain ourselves. The pattern never changes. I'm so haunted by the feeling that we could all just find a way to live together somehow. All the characters are actually walking around, which makes it really difficult to actually find where they are, because sometimes they'll be in one place another time, and another place another time. It was your age when my grandchild joined the Lost Numbers, but he went missing on his very first mission. Should have never let him go, I regret it to this day. But now I have the power to at least oppose what the Lost Numbers are doing. State, so now everyone agrees with what they do, important to know, I guess. Oh, Blueberry can tattoo now again. Huh? Yeah, I'm done. That's a different tune to the one that was on sheet music. Did you make it out yourself? Sounds great. That old dude hardly says anything, huh? Alright. Alright. Since we haven't done any side quests in a while, let's fill our food. Just to make sure we have something. Alright. This is probably the one you want to get in like a regular run. Like if you straight up did a no quest run, that's probably the boost you really want, considering how much XP boost you get from it. Anyways, let's discuss gathered information, which gives us a heal. We've been through a lot since we've settled on getting to the city, but we've all made it in one feast. That's something to be thankful for. Yeah. We're seeing a world that we've never known before, experiencing it for the first time. I just wish I could have let Guernica know that too. As it for him, we had been cut down right where we stood. Maybe ended up blindly killing each other in battle, just like every other Skywalker. I'm glad it didn't come to that. Yeah, think about it. What the old man gave us, it was immense. But in the end, we don't know a flipping thing about that guy, will we? Kinda sucks. I mean, it's pretty late in the day, but I want to know more about him. I wonder what his motive was for giving us the power, though in fact, could have a duty to fight out. Because like him, we stand together with the power of the city. Seems all the city folk thought he was a pretty awesome guy, huh? Especially Monica. He was a really special person for her, right? Indeed, Monica is referred to him as Dad even. It's a city custom. That's what they call the person who raises them. Perhaps we could ask Monica about Guernica, find out what he really thought. After all, we're carrying his dreams now, fighting to make them real. And this is a hero quest, so I guess we'll get... This is how we get her as an ally. Oh, we have to do that elevator thing again. That's way too far down for us to just go normally. I found Darling here to have a Tartia or has new down. She come all the way for the Tartia, that's right. She happened to bump into my husband. He said he was heading off towards Milic Metals, huh? Did we? I don't know. Alright. Kind of interesting to know that there's a Mobius level now. I think once we get that to like a certain high level, we get like the endgame enemies to spawn. Because like for Keeves and Agnes, that seemed to always be constantly linked to their spawns. There's one quest up here, and one apparently in a different spot in here. Oh, Travis says so. Hey, perfect timing. You lot have already smashed up a few flame sauce so far, right? Yeah, I guess. Well, the thing is, the Lost Nevers are gonna start paying out a bounty for damage dealt to Mobius. Here you go. It's the only one that knows the whereabouts of the real coins. I really hope everything wears out. Don't think we can handle it? No, it's got nothing to do with you guys or the past. Sorry, forget I just said anything about it. The boss will have my guts for gardeners if I said something I'm not supposed to. Alright. Alright, Monica. I think it's time we get you as a hero now. I was wondering why we didn't get her as a hero right away. Seems we have to do a quest for it. Yeah.
Monica, 少しいいかな?
どうした改まって
Sounds on us.
教えてほしいことがあるんだ。
Could ask you about someone.
ゲルニカのことで。
Guernica, in fact.
親父の
Oh, Dad?
シティの人たちが
Oh,
話
the
してたの
city speaks so highly
立
of
派な人
him.
だったってでも私たちは
Still don't know a whole lot about him.
何も知ら
In
ない
fact, I think we owe him about that
なる
much.
ほどそういうことか
Where do you want to start?
モニカはゲルニカに育てられたんだよな。
You were brought up by him, right?
だから誰よりもあの
We
人のこ
thought
と
you'd
を
probably
理解してるんじゃ
understand
ない
him
かと。
better than anyone else.
そうであったらいいの
I wish that were the case.
私の知るゲルニカ
Guernica
バンド
Vandam that I knew was a man that I always looked up to.
シティを束ね
He's always busy keeping the city together or fighting out on
そ
the
の背
front
中ばかり
line,
が大
always
きく見えたもの
distant.
だよ私が兵士という生き方を選んでからはおよそ親子
I
らしい
chose a
会話もなく
military life. He didn't take to be like a parent
それ
anymore.
は仲が良くなかったってことか。
We're on very
ゲル
good
ニカとい
terms.
う男の一部しか知り得なかったということだな。もう少し時があると思っていたんだが。
I just thought that we'd have more time together.
ボスボス若者
What's
たち
that?
しんどそうにしてますよ。
Making the kids guilty.
おっと。お前たちに席はない。それにゲルニカは使命を全うするためだけに死んだのではない。己の信念を貫き生き切った。それだけは断言できる。
信念。
まあでもあれに関しては心残りがあったかもしれないな。ほらゲルニカがいつも持ち帰ってた。
ああ、確かにな。
あれって
遺品さ。家族や仲間に引き渡すんだ。俺たちがいたって痕跡をその場に残しておけないし、待ってる奴がいるならどんな形でもちゃんと返してやりたいってな。俺も皇族隊だったからあの戦場がどれだけヤバかったかはわかる。気にするだけ無駄ってやつだ。
でも遺品は残ってるかもしれない。今の話、俺たちに手伝わせてくれないか。心残りがあると残された人たちはずっと苦しいままだと思う。
だよな。シティの考え方っての全部分かったわけじゃねえけどさ。
できることあるならしたいよね。
気持ちはありがたいが、なぜそこまで。
僕たちもそうやって気持ちの区切りをつけてきたんだ。仲間を失うことは日常だった。
You're
それ
losing
に
friends
私
every
たちは
day.
ウロボロスである前に送り人なの。ゲルニカさんがこれまでそうしてきたように、あの時も帰りを待つシティの人たちを思っていたなら、その声を届けたい。
俺としてもありがたい申し出なんですけどね。
トラビス、作戦参加者名簿。
はいはい、ちょいと待っててくださいよ。今送ったのが
There's the data.
亡くなった兵士のリストと飛散したと思われる予測地域の情報だ。アルフェト渓谷のマーキングしたあたりを探してくれ。
Oh, Fatal Valley.
やけに精度が高い
That's
な。
an impressive
いい
precision.
指摘だ。この機会に覚えといてくれるか。俺たちロストナンバーズは諦めの悪さが取り柄だ
You
ったな。
still know when to quit.
では頼まれてくれるか。
To you
回収を
now.
終えたら冥国碑まで来てくれ。
We get the remembrance stones. Got it. You
必
have my
ず見つけて
word.
くるよ。
So you have to go all the way out to Fatal Valley, which is like near the start of the game again. Oh wow, this has all of the characters, Zoo, you, and Vandam. It's like it's directly referencing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 there. Fun. Man. It's honestly actually not been... It's been a little bit a while since we played Xenoblade 2, but keep in mind I went through a lot of that just to get to Xenoblade 3. We could have technically done this playthrough later, but then we wouldn't have gotten to see the storyline. Dang, these guys still have aggressive attack on? Honestly, since they are of a warrior level, it makes sense that they would be here. Holy crap, we have so many enemies now all of a sudden. Attacking these guys through the wall, or I guess through this machine in this case, technically. Yeah, it looks like we found it. Alright, back to the city with you. I should have thought by this point that you'd think that Agnes would actually leave this leave this alone. Of course not. Seems like we have to fight them. Remember the setup I mentioned before? This game has a little trick where if you are in a battle and you try to interact with something, it doesn't work, so you have to kill enemies at that point if they force you to do that. Probably have so much Agni and Soldier tags and Agni and Soldier aura that we have no problem getting it. They aren't really that bad though. Don't worry, I'll make sure your stuff gets back to you people. They'll treasure it. Alright. Finally, there it is. We'll get this back to the city, promise. Alright, here we go. Go straight to this area. Alright. Got their belongings.
ありがとな。
Thanks, means a lot.
そいつらは全部ここに並べてやってくれ。
Lay them out here.
そういえばモニカさ
You
んも
mentioned.
ここに眼帯を
Didn't
置いてた
Monica
よ
put
ね。
an eye patch here?
あれゲルニカのだよな。
That was
遺
Gunerica's.
品をここへ置くことには
Doesn't mean
どんな意
exactly
味
placing people's belongings here.
うん。どう
How could I
説明
explain
したもん
it?
か。お前らんとこで言う送
I'd
り
say
みたい
if
な
I've
もん
seen
さ。
right. I guess this is our version of that.
シティの人たちの
Scene for city folk,
送
huh?
り。
早かったな。
Got here first.
ボス、待ってましたよ。
You're waiting for you.
ユニちゃん。
Cover you.
ズ
So
オ、帰ってきたのか。
you made it back.
日はね、
You
いつも綺麗にしてたのに
such good care
こ
of
んな
us.
になっちゃってさ。
Now look at it.
もっといっぱい
So
話せばよか
could
っ
have talked more.
た。おかえり。
お前たちのおかげで彼らに別れの時間を作ってやれた。
Just to say farewell to our loved
親父が
ones.
最後に望んだことを果たせる。
I got to propose. Dead Ed's Danish, thank you. Alright. 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 All those disappear just like the other stats.
粒子が綺麗ですもん。おかえりなさい。日はね。
彼らはただ犠牲になったのではなく、
Unjust
私たちに未来を
sacrifices.
託していた。
They entrusted us all with the
子孫
future,
と同じように
as the founders
我
did.
々も前に進ま
Keep
なくて
back is not an option. Exactly. Yeah, Zodiac's Hero Quest is quite epic, isn't it? And also kind of sad at the same time. Like sad quest more than anything, really. Funny, for some of these
送
quests.
り人か。
That was what I've seen, huh? Funny.
お前たちの送りの音色。
To say us did very we didn't really do that much fighting there at all. It was more just going around and collect the items, but hey, I guess there's those quests as
この場
well.
にいた誰もが今日この日のことを忘れないだろう。
戦いっぱなしだったゲルニカたちも安心して眠れるといいですね。
そうだな。お前もしっかり眠っておくといい。これから忙しくなるからな。
Alright.
ですね。ってどういう意味で言いました？今
今後は私も彼らに同行する。
はい？だってシティの指揮は誰が？
お前がいるじゃないか、トラビス。
やっぱりそういう。
However, like daughter, right?
親父はいつも最前線で戦っていた。私もその生き方に続きたい。
I want to carry on that
あの音色を
tradition.
聞いていたら自然とそう思ったんだ。私もゲルニカの意志を継ぐ一人だ。
To carry on, fulfill his hopes.
共に戦おう。
I'll fight for you
力が
now.
必要な時はい
Call
つでも声をかけ
anytime
て
you
くれ。
need my help.
ありがとう。心強いよ。
できたら戦う時だけじゃなくて、もっといろいろ話したいな。シティのこともモニカさんのことも。
もちろんだ。
気をつけた方がいいですよ。ボスの話長いんで。
Us stories are long, huh?
暇そうだな、トラビス。仕事を追加しておこう。
Be able to assign you more duties, Travis.
そういうわけでシティのことは心配ない。気兼ねなく声をかけてくれ。
Just tell her if you need me.
そうするよ。
Take you up on that. Ah, a bit of loading all of a sudden.
未来へつなぐための戦いだ。私も最前線で戦おう。
Defender. Protects allies by defying fields. Specializes in countering enemy attacks and can deal damage while
少し
guarding.
待ってくれ。行ってくる。見守っていてくれ。
Alright. Let's see, we need to make sure we equip someone with this class first. He's already Yudsup, so I guess we'll just make Noah a DPS class. I think I know how to fix that. First, let's get you up, but only to level 5. This gives us the mastering ability of that class, so we could use it if we need to. But we don't get the master effect of mastering the class. We'll make you a Lost Vanguard, and we'll make you whatever DPS has that was not set up yet. So that means you're gonna be a Cursor. Which also means we have to set their skills up, because although we technically could do this all on our own, also evades when the art's active. I'm gonna put that on. Evasion arts are always super important, probably more than any other art in the game. Let's give you Shield Bash. And actually, no. Let's combine that with this here.
Shield Bash. Splash Blast.
40% chance to ignore defense, so keep that on him. Right, there we go. So we crash out over to here instead.
フラッシュアウト
And put this on
シ
here.
ールドバッ
man.
シュ
So much shield bash going on. We have Glitter Stream as an alternate break option. Oh, we need to replace this as well. Infinity Blade, and we'll finally... I think we'll finally be using a Noah for a little bit. I'm kinda joking, of course we're not going to use the Noah for a while. Let's just keep both of these on you. Wait, no. Let's just keep the 25% one, but, have the, reduces, we want something that reduces aggro. Let's do that instead. You're gonna have, kind of already have what I wanted. Only different thing I want is Perilous Presence. Perilous Presence, like I said, super useful skill. Because, when new enemies come up, I think in the other games, it technically just instantly started you with aggro, so instantly you were able to use stuff. Let's do Protector's Pride. And Defensive Soul. Fighting Prowess. I think I want something that attacks in the back, actually. Okay, we'll do this. Just have a second wave affecting break. That's mostly because it's a positional art, and we need positional arts on Noah to get his effects done. Oh wait, I just realized something. I need to set this up. And then... Honestly, I feel like I'm not gonna bore you with all the setup on this, so... I'm gonna do something different! So nobody's surprised, yes, I'm gonna end the episode right here. It's that time again. Sorry, we're gonna do the main storyline or maybe a different quest. Actually, yeah, right, we have to do Castle Access now. So we'll do that in the next episode. We like you guys enjoy, comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't worry, I will show what setup we have later at the end of this. I promise you. Just wait a minute. Okay then. Bye.